You've made it to Chiro Hustle Live. Sit back and learn from the greatest influencers in the profession. This episode is brought to you by Clothes for Chiro, Chiro Sushi, Barbara Eaton's 56-day chiropractic boot camp, California Jam, Move Well University, the Black Diamond Club, Pure Chiro Notes, the Chiro Dex app, Dr. Alok Trivedi, Chiro Spark, Chirogram, Chiropractic Wealth Management, 8 Weeks to Wellness, Integrative Freedom, and Element Mattresses. Let's hustle. Hey, welcome to Chiro Hustle live stream. This is a doctor edition, and that's kind of interesting for me to say that. I almost clicked on the tag of student edition, and I've known Marcie for some time. Now you are practicing at the upper cervical of Cedar Falls with Dr. Kyle Troyer. And that's a really cool story. So I look forward to jumping into the whole story with you. But just to give recognition to our sponsors today, that is Alok Trivedi with Align Performance Institute. And what they do is they help work on the science of maximizing performance and profits. So if you guys want to up-level your performance and profits with a system that helps grow chiropractic practices, reach out to Dr. Alok Trivedi. And you're in Cedar Falls, Iowa, right, Marcie?
Right.
And I am in Grand Junction, which is on the opposite side of the state of Colorado. We call it the Grand Valley, and it's where no one lives, and I love it here. So welcome to the show, Marcie.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate being on here.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I know that you have a great voice for the women chiropractor, and I know that you're going to help show how much confidence you've built over your chiropractic journey from becoming a student at Palmer College to where you are today. So first things first is, why did you pick chiropractic? I mean, why did you want to become a doctor of chiropractic and take care of people?
Well, my story even started all the way back to when I was just a week old. My mom was educated on the importance of being checked and adjusted from birth from her chiropractor, so that was really cool. So I'm just very thankful for that. And my actual time that I was thinking specifically chiropractic was here at UNI at University of Northern Iowa, and I met Dr. Troyer. Had my life changed through an upper cervical specific adjustment, and it's pretty much history from there. So
yeah, that's really cool. And I know, how did you decide to pick Palmer College, and why did you pick Palmer?
Well, Palmer being just right there where our Dr. Troyer had went to school, I knew that I was going to get a good education, and it was right there in the heart of Davenport, Iowa. And kept me close to my family, which was very important to me. And I could come back to the office on weekends if I needed to help share that message with the people and the word that I could do to just keep out there. And so that's exciting.
Yeah. So you picked Palmer. You had Dr. Troyer was somebody that helped you out and got you the philosophy and some ideas of technique that you wanted to practice. And let's talk a little bit about the technique. You do knee, chest, upper cervical, and let's just talk why that is so effective.
The reason I chose upper cervical knee chest adjusting specifically is because my life was changed completely by it November 1st of 2012. Dr. Troyer adjusted me. We were at our old clinic, which is actually really close to where we practice now. We've been there for 4 years now, and I had went off to school while that new office was there. But the upper cervical knee chest adjustment, like I said, it just completely changed my life, and specifically it was headaches. So not having that headaches in a day and not taking ibuprofen every day and trying to just go to specific upper cervical, being under that specific kind of care is just phenomenal. It's just turned my life around just completely. So that's why I chose to do that specific technique.
That's really cool. And talk to me about why it's effective. Do you guys do a really detailed X-ray analysis before you start delivering care to people?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
everybody that comes in gets gets those very specific x-rays. We don't just go in there and guess. We make sure we're doing everything right.
That's cool. And, the definition of doctor is teacher. So do you feel like you're in a better position to teach the practice members about what you're doing and why you're doing it?
Absolutely, yeah. Going through school, I couldn't wait till I had that doctor of chiropractic degree. And now that I do and I'm fully licensed, it's just so empowering and very rewarding.
That's cool. And let's talk a little bit. You've been in practice now for 2 months. How has that transition been from the first day you came and hung your diploma up on the wall to right now? What is your clinic life like?
It's definitely improved. I remember coming in the first time and just being a lot, nervous, and now it's just like it's go time. So I get in there. I help Dr. Troyer with the patients that we see, our practice members, and I couldn't be happier.
So let's turn the clock back a little bit. What really helped you get through the education process of getting your doctorate degree in chiropractic?
The process started for me in school was when I graduated high school in 2008, and just coming off of school now, it's just, I've been in school for 9 years, and now to not be sitting in a classroom is definitely different, but it's very much rewarding just to be out there serving the people. So I can definitely say I'm glad I started with a community college, Hawkeye Community College in Waterloo, Iowa. Went on to a university level. It just was taking those small steps forward to be the person I am today.
So I know that you've probably had some influences besides Dr. Troyer. Let's talk a little bit about the mentorship and some of the people that you've leaned on as you've gone through this education process to become a doctor.
Yep, definitely. Biggest one I can say is Schubel Vision started the exact same month that I started Palmer College of Chiropractic in Davenport, and meeting the Schubel Vision crew was just phenomenal. My experience with that was very emotional, and with all their support through those past years of chiropractic school and now has just been phenomenal. They're always right there for me. So that entire team, I could just spread the whole love and light to the world.
That's really cool. And let's talk a little bit about what Liam Schubel means to the chiropractic world. What is he doing?
Liam is just providing so much love and light to the world, and it just turns me on to be exactly just doing what he does, traveling and just sharing the word of chiropractic. So Liam does some great things.
And I know that you, when was your first flight, Marcie? I know it wasn't too long ago.
April of 2013.
And
now I fly all over.
That's really cool. So, it feels like you're actually maturing into the doctor of the future. And how does that make you feel that now you have, gotten out of the Iowa landscape and traveled around and are learning some techniques? I know you said you just got back from Charlotte.
Yep. We just completed the Knee Chest Society Advanced Module 2, and with Dr. Jury and Dr. Youngblood are actually out there teaching us and letting us know about that specific technique in knee chest, and it's just been phenomenal. So yeah, being out there is just awesome. I love Iowa, I love home, but I like being out there spreading the word.
Yeah, it's cool to have fellowship with like-minded individuals that can teach you. And we have our first comment that came in from Dr. Adrian Laura. She goes, "Hello, Marcie. Awesome. Love the gifts you bring to Chiro. You bring intelligence and love, skill and caring. I see greatness." And it's
awesome.
It's nice when people. It's nice when people have the gratitude to share good feelings and emotion through the Facebook Lives, and I just love it. And Dr. Adrian Laura says, "Hustle."
That's awesome. That's what we got to do.
And we have
every day.
we have Dan Golden from the Chiro Sushi group says all eyes better watch this young new DC. She's gonna shake the earth. And
Dr. Golden, I love it.
don't we love Dr. Golden? That guy is such a Chiro hero, and he's doing so much
incredible.
to give back to the profession. And Dr. Barb Eaton now chimes in. She says, "Keep rocking, Dr. Marcie McKenna."
Awesome.
Yeah, isn't
Thanks,
it cool?
Dr. Eaton.
Isn't it cool to see how people support you from a distance?
Oh yeah, I never ever would have thought I had that in my life, but it's incredible.
You know, Dan's out here in Colorado with me. Barb is in Alaska. Dr. Adrian Laura is out in California. So, you know, you have support coming from all different corners of, you know, just everyone's pulling for you, Marcie.
Well, thank you, Jim. I really appreciate it.
So let's transition a little bit into what this next year of practice looks like for you and maybe some goals that you have.
Yep, I definitely am looking forward to actually seeing more and more practice moves within the office. I would like to see 100 visits in a week as quickly as I can. So that's definitely the first goal that I'm working towards. And just, you know, filling up that space, just, you know, spreading that message of upper cervical chiropractic and being out there in the world, just, you know, sharing my light and being the Marcinator.
That's so cool. So Jennifer Trent just made a comment. She goes, "Hi, Marcie. Hope to see you in Vegas at Chiro Sushi or in Denver at Mile High." And I know that one of your mentors has become Dr. Danny Knowles as well. Correct?
That's correct. Very much so.
So where will you be this year? Are you going to be hitting any of these big events?
I've definitely been looking more at the Sherman Lyceum.
Okay.
I will be going to Orlando for New Beginnings coaching in May.
Perfect.
And yeah, so definitely just trying to see what I can do this year. I definitely have some times in the office that I got to be there a lot just to be there because I just know that that's where I need to be right now. So.
Yeah, that's a cool position to be needed and to be able to offer your skills to the team and to build success from. You know, I know there's things that coming into becoming a new doctor and a new chiropractor that there's things that you're doing right now that you might not be doing in year 3 to year 5. So where do you see yourself in the next 3 years?
I look to be in a partnership with Dr. Kyle Troyer. I'm looking to really expand and grow the Cedar Valley and beyond. Our goal is to have 5 clinics in Iowa, and so I'd love to be that first step reaching out to the next city, which would be Cedar Rapids area. So just having my own clinic at some point was just the biggest goal I have right now, and so if I can get the ground running quicker now, hit that ground quicker, I can definitely see that happen sooner than I know. So
you've made it to Chiro Hustle Live. Sit back and learn from the greatest influencers in the profession. This episode is brought to you by Clothes for Chiro, Chiro Sushi, Barbara Eaton's 56-day chiropractic boot camp, California Jam, Move Well University, the Black Diamond Club, Pure Chiro Notes, the Chiro Dex app, Dr. Alok Trivedi, Chiro Spark, Chirogram, Chiropractic Wealth Management, 8 Weeks to Wellness, Integrative Freedom, and Element Mattresses. Let's hustle. Okay, Dan Golden says another comment here. Get your practice off the launching pad. You will have more than enough time to participate in chiropractic events.
That's true. Thank you, Dr. Golden, for that.
And
that's
Marcie,
super important.
For all of those that you don't make, I will be there, and I'll keep the torch lit. I'll keep the torch lit for you.
Awesome. I know you'll keep these live streams going, so I can feel like I'm there.
Yeah, and that's something really unique that we're doing is we're allowing people like you that might not have the schedule to make it to these type of events. You get a chance to see what's going on inside those four walls with these Facebook Lives that we do. And I think that's so important for the audience of chiropractic to stay current with what's happening. I think it's just really cool. And I think it's even more cool that we get a chance to talk about you and what you're doing today.
Yeah, that's so true.
So now that we transition into this next phase of the conversation, what advice might you give to anyone that is a chiropractic student that might need just a little pep talk, or they might be going through a tough time, or they might be like biting their fingernails because they're doing boards? What's some advice? What's some advice that you might give to them?
I always had this on my phone, and I kept it on there as a screensaver, and it says, hold the vision and trust the process. It's so true as a student. You have to just keep pushing forward, even though you may not see that light at the end of the tunnel. It does come, and when it does come, it's very rewarding, but you have to remember there is all that time and energy that you put into it, and it's just so important that you do that at the time when you need to do it, there was times I wish I was back in the office. I wanted to be there. I want to be working as a doc. I just never thought it was going to actually happen. And I had to really just sit down and, make sure you're doing your studies, make sure you're reaching out to people when you need help, make sure you're, gaining that support. Because if you don't, then you're just going to continue to feel like it's never going to happen. And so just keep out there, keep pushing.
And here's Luke. He just has a comment for us. He is the other side of Chiro Hustle. We can't do it without Luke. So great to see.
No, we can't.
So great to see you finally made it. We're all so proud of you.
Aw, thanks, Luke.
Isn't that just a nice
you and
sweet
Jim.
comment?
That is very nice.
Yeah, and what do you do to keep your momentum on a day-to-day basis now that you are practicing?
I just keep seeing the results with upper cervical, and miracles every day happen, and seeing how far people have come in a very short period of time, and that just keeps my fire burning. So that's one of the biggest things. And then also just reaching out to those mentors I have. And right now I just joined Shubal Vision Elite, just being in those things and groups that are actually going to help me move forward, and that just gives me so much excitement.
That's so cool.
Just love for the future. So.
That's so cool. So I think at this juncture, I'm going to ask you a question we didn't script, but it's about social media. How did you start using social media to your advantage? And how did you start becoming the Marcinator?
Well, when I first started with Facebook, I never would have thought that I would have been so in tune with it, and social media was going to be my thing. But it's made me be able to experience a lot of different relationships, friendships, just people that are out there supporting me. Came to know Dr. Liam Shubal, and that was just awesome because that provided me with that support team throughout school with Shubal Vision Crew. And then Facebook came along a little bit more, meeting a few more people, and then he had been called the Shubalnator, and then, of course, I was going to be called the Marcinator. So it just came together. It fits really well, and I really, really like the nickname. So.
That's so cool. And tell me why you became so effective with using Facebook and how that helped you build relationships. It
was just having someone there to talk to and get immediately feedback or help or something. It was so much easier than, okay, I'm going to make a phone call or I'm going to make a text. So that was just that quick, easy way for me to get some feedback when I needed some, that pep talk or that extra help. So.
Yeah, that's cool. And what I call that, Marcie, is I call that being social on social. And I think that if anybody wants to learn how to become more social on social, watch Dr. McKenna. And I'm sure that your social on social has declined just a little bit just because you're so busy helping run the office, right?
That's true. I've been told. I've been told I've been quiet lately, but it's a little bit harder when you're just in there in the office and you gotta be out there, adjusting and spreading the word. So.
Well, we have Lisa Tacky coming all the way over from the Netherlands. She's a chiropractic student right now, and she works with Top Chiropractic, which is a group over there in the Netherlands, led by my good friend Dr. Travis Corcoran, who is also a Palmer grad, and he's actually doing your dream, Marcie. He has 5 clinics up and running over in the Netherlands.
Oh, awesome.
And she's a major part of that team, and now she's going to chiropractic school so she can go forth and serve just like you.
Awesome. Oh, cool, Lisa. I'm wishing you the best through school. You're gonna do great.
And she likes the name Marcinator.
That's awesome. Coming all the way from the Netherlands. That's really cool.
See, it just shows how far reaching our reach is if we just keep on building good relationships and having good friendships built throughout this chiropractic world. And I supported you. I don't know. How long ago was it when we met?
Well, it was shortly after I started chiropractic school. I know we met down at the Vicky and Palmer Hall. So it would have definitely been, close to 4 years. So.
Wow.
For sure.
Wow. So I've seen you transfer from getting right into chiropractic school to now you're actually out practicing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Really cool. And, I just want to throw a shout out to the people that have been watching us and say thank you for being on the live stream with us. And I'm going to say, Lisa Tacky, thank you for joining us. Luke, my co-host of the Chiro Hustle podcast. Love you, brother. Thank you for supporting everything that we do together. Jennifer Trent, she is a chiropractic student down at Life. I just interviewed her yesterday. She is a member of the Chiro Sushi Samurai and the Chiro Sushi team, the Samly we call them. And so thank you. And Dan Golden, thank you for your unwavering support of chiropractic, even after being retired for 10 years, getting back into the chiropractic profession and offering all the gold of Mr. Golden to the profession. Dr. Adrian Laura, thank you for supporting us on this live stream. And Barb Eaton, she has the 56-day boot camp, and she teaches chiropractors how to become successful with a good system and strategy to make them more profitable. And quite like our other sponsor today, Alok Trivedi with the Line Performance Institute, they work on tweaking the science of performance and profits. So if you guys want to do either Alok Trivedi or Barb Eaton, whoever you resonate with the most, they're going to help you up your game in business and strategy and help get your practice to the next level. And, honestly, Marcie, we are so blessed to have these great sponsors that believe in the Chiro Hustle movement and that support what we're doing to become a media company for chiropractic. I can't say enough about the 15 sponsors that help support us, and they're all very unique. And honestly, we picked very authentic companies and groups to have on our team of partner members. So thank you to all of our sponsors for helping support us as well. And we have one more comment coming in from Lisa. She goes, can't wait to start serving just like you. So,
awesome.
so see now, Marcie, after 4 years, now you're inspiring others.
Yes, that was the goal, and I am really glad to see it actually happen.
So what is
to be on this side is cool, but I understand what it's like.
So tell me a little bit. What does it mean for your family for you to have gone through and become a doctor?
They are very proud. I can definitely tell that. I've heard it from them. They are excited, and being under care, they appreciate what chiropractic is and what it can do, and I'm just very thankful for that. And just their support throughout school was just incredible. So I appreciate them a lot.
That's cool. I think our first reaction was from Marcie McKenna. Who's that?
He's one of my friends on here. We're not related. I don't know necessarily what he does do, but yeah.
So
do you know him?
No, I don't.
You must
But
not know him.
he was our first comment. But we've had some really cool people. Actually, do you know who Roberto Monaco is?
Uh, Sounds familiar. If I
No,
see this.
no trouble. He teaches chiropractors how to become more certain in their communication of the chiropractic message, and he is somebody
Oh,
that's
awesome.
he's teaching the who's of chiropractic how to become better communicators and how they can dominate the stage better and share their message that's unique to who they are and craft that specifically for the audience that they're presenting to. So Roberto has. He gave us a reaction earlier, so I just wanted to say thank you to Roberto for being on the live feed as well with us. So at this stage in the interview,
Yeah,
Marcie,
I think maybe I did meet him.
did you meet him?
Yeah, well, I'm so used to just seeing his name on there. Yeah, for sure. At Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Love that guy.
Awesome. Awesome. So is there anything that I didn't ask you that you'd like to share with our audience today?
I know we talked a little bit about mentors. I would like to just touch one more base on that. Having a mentor throughout your schooling is very important, and I really encourage students to find that mentor because that's going to help move you forward. So that was just a little bit more about what I wanted to say on that. You know, you can't do it alone. That's for sure. You just can't. So having that mentorship is incredible. So
that's really cool. So at that point, I think that we'll wrap it up and say thank you to all the viewers and all the comments that have come through. And I just want to once again thank Dr. Alok Trivedi with Align Performance Institute. And what they do is focus on maximizing the science of performance and profits. And if you guys want to maximize your science of performance and profits, reach out to Align Performance Institute and Dr. Alok Trivedi. And Marcie, thank you for taking some time out of your busy day of being the new doctor out there and sharing your personality and what got you through chiropractic school and where you are today.
awesome. Thank you, Jim. I really appreciate being on.
All right. Well,
CWD.
We'll talk soon, okay?
All right. Sounds good. Have a
Bye-bye.
great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Chiro Hustle Live. Don't forget to subscribe and check back next week to continue hustling.